Ladakh remain tense as clashes continue in Leh. Lieutenant Governor Kavinder Gupta revealed that some of the injured youth are from Nepal and Kashmir's Doda region. Authorities suspect the violence might have been deliberately orchestrated to create unrest in the region. Social activist Sonam Wangchuk claimed that the central government is blaming him to divert attention from real issues and warned that he may be arrested under the Public Safety Act. Curfew remains in force and authorities urge calm. Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tribute to former Prime Minister late Dr. Manmohan Singh on his 93rd birth anniversary. Modi recalled Singh's decade-long contribution to the nation through his public service. In a post on X, Modi stated that the country remembers and appreciates Singh's role in shaping India's economic and social policies. Citizens across India also join in commemorating his birthday and his efforts in strengthening India's governance and economy. India has made a major achievement in preventing child marriages. Since 2023, over 4 lakh child marriages have been stopped. The number represents the largest reduction after the Child Marriage Prohibition Law came into effect, decreasing child marriages by 69% in 3 years. The report, Tipping Point to Zero Evidence Toward a Child Marriage-Free India, was represented at the UN General Assembly under the Just Right for Children initiative. India's progress highlights a strong legal enforcement and awareness program. This year, Diwali dates have caused confusion. Some calendars list October 20th while others show October 21st. Ujjain scholars say that Pradosh Kal Samavasya end on the night of October 20th, so Diwali should be celebrated on the October 20th. According to astrologers, Samavasya start on October 20th at 3:45 pm and last until October 21st, 3:35 pm. Devotees across India are preparing for celebration, adjusting ritual based on the correct tithi as per religious scriptures. India's iconic MiG-21 fighter jet will officially retire today after 62 years of service. Known as the backbone of the Indian Air Force, the jet will be given a farewell at Chandigarh Air Base. MiG-21 has served in 3 wars, protecting India's airspace for decades. Despite some accident in recent years, it remained a symbol of strength and resilience. Modern jets like Rafale and Tejas will now take over its role, marking the end of an era in India's aviation history. Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Army Chief Asim Munir met US President Donald Trump on Thursday night at the White House. This was their second meeting within 3 days. The closed-door meeting also included US Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio. No official detail on the discussion have been released. The meeting is being watched closely as it may involve discussion on regional security, US-Pakistan relation and geopolitical issues in South Asia. Former French President Nicolas Sarkozy has been sentenced to 5 years in prison by a Paris court for criminal conspiracy. He is also fined and banned from holding any public office for 5 years. The case relates to illegal funding from Libyan dictator Muammar Gaddafi during Sarkozy's 2007 presidential campaign. This landmark ruling highlights France's ongoing efforts to tackle corruption and political funding violation at the highest level. The stock market witnesses a significant decline today. The Sensex fell by 400 points while the Nifty dropped 110 points. Pharma stocks were hit hard after US President Donald Trump imposed a 100% tariff on branded drugs, causing a major stir in the sector. Several pharmaceutical companies saw their shares fall by up to 4%. Analysts warned that such tariff could impact export and the overall market sentiment. Investors are advised to remain cautious amid global trade tensions. Team India will face Sri Lanka today in the Super 4 round in the Asia Cup. The match is state rubber as the India has already won 2 consecutive matches and qualified for the final. Sri Lanka, having lost 2 matches in a row, is out of contention. The Indian team will use this game to practice strategies for the final. The final schedule for Sunday will see India take on Pakistan in what promises to be a thrilling contest between arch rivals. Northern India's returning monsoon is active in southern state, bringing heavy rainfall. The Meteorological Department has issued alert for Maharashtra, Odisha and Kerala. In Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram, Idukki and Kottayam are seeing heavy rainfall leading to waterlogging on roads. Authorities have asked citizens to remain cautious and avoid low-lying areas. Weather updates continue to be monitored and emergency services are on alert in affected region to handle any disruption caused by the rainfall. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back for more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.